What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Draco Lord here, aka Zeke. About to upload my first deck profile. Fairly new to YugiTube. Never really thought about venturing into the YouTube thing, uploading decks. But it's not much to say about me. Been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since I would say 7th grade when this thing got really big. Born and raised in Philly. Not much Yu-Gi-Oh players, not much Yugi-tubers, and not much card shops. You basically got to venture out of Philly for anything good. But been playing for a long time. Favorite archetype is dragons, as you can see there. I would say Yu-Gi-Oh is a very good hobby of mine and expensive hobby at times, but pretty good. Not much more to say about this, but I'm about to get into a deck profile. Run dragons. Been running dragons since I laid my eyes on the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not really was a fan of the show either. Got a team. It's called Team Meta World. I'm the first person to upload, so just bear with me. Well, without further ado, let's get into this deck. I'll explain more of myself in other videos. Well, for this current format, running my dragons, you start off with your boss monster. I call him the Dwight Howard, because without him there's no stability in this deck. Everybody knows who he is if you play dragons, no need to explain. So 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metals. Personal choice here. I find that running into Thunder Kings and other beat stick monsters are kind of annoying, so I like to main 2 Alexandrites. It's pretty good. Awesome card. Then I run 3 Quackalmera Dragos. Pretty good anti-meta thing here. Stops a lot of decks. My main worst matchup would be in sectors, but I guess since priority is gone, I shouldn't have too much problems with them. In my locals, everybody's running in sectors, wind-ups, and I would say some form of any exceeding right now. There's tons of stuff that's out, but this helps me a lot. Very good. Then I run the Red Eyes Wyverns. Run them at 3. 2 is bad. 1 is bad. 3 is good. There's ways to get him in the graveyard. He's just good. It's hard to get over him at times because you have weak monsters. He's 1800. Not bad at all. Then I run the 1 Delta Flyer. I found 2 was too many. 1's perfect for me. I'm always recycling him with Red Eyes, getting them out. Call of the Hunted. It's fun when you mass dragging them onto the field and you're playing wind-ups, and usually when you play wind-ups with your mass dragons, you'll see what that I have. They usually only attack you with 2 monsters with your mass dragons. So I'm running mass dragon at 2 with this guy. I've been testing this out for a long time. I love the 3 mass dragons, but I feel fine with this right here. And the synchroing, I'm not a big fan of synchroing or exceeding. I like to just go straight forward and swarm, but this works out great for me. Got your 1 Exploder Dragon. Love playing this guy. People get so mad. You just pop their monster. Usually this helps me win game. If he's in my grave or if he's in my hand, even in the deck, it's very useful. That's it for the dragons. Now I have somewhat of an anti-meta. I mained 2 Thunder Kings. Found at times that I have a little problem with exceeding and synchroing. It's kind of annoying, but 2 Thunder Kings is fine. Then for the meta, I mean 3 Effect Veilers. Don't really like Maxi because people they'll just special summon. They don't care how much you draw because they're going to beat you usually the turn. They just go all out crazy. So 3 Effect Veilers are fine. Helps me with the wind-ups and the rabbit and, just the insectors also. That's it for the monsters. Here's the spells. Run the 1 book, staple, I guess. 2 MSTs, help me with back row. I used to run it at 3, but it's kind of cloggy late game, especially if you don't get them early, but 2 is fine. Run the 1 Future Fusion. You run dragons, you run Future Fusion. Everybody knows if you play this, you win. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn. Pretty much staple. Run the 3 pots. I had it at 2 pots and wasn't working that well. I like my deck fast. And there's times where you don't special summon. I have a lot of just 1 churn monsters and they're pretty strong and it's not bad at all. And the last spell, Heavy Storm. Everybody runs Heavy Storm. For traps, I run 2 Call of the Hunnits. Love doing the Quakimaru Drago play. They go to try and summon light and darks. You just special summon 1 onto the field and they'll end their turn really fast. Starlight Road. 2 Torrential Tributes, you know, gotta get rid of those monsters. Run 2 Compulses. I don't really like playing Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment. I found that I lose too much life points and it's kind of hard to recuperate from that much life points. So I run this. Then I run the 2 Bottomlesses. I've always ran 2 Bottomlesses, 2 Compulsories. And for the 2 Solemns that I had in here, I ran 2 Raigeki Breaks. I found that this is very good. I used to run them. I used to run Burst Breath, but I switched it and I ran Raigeki Break, and it works very well for me. Extra deck, I just run 1 Acid Golem, 1 Utopia, 1 Utopia Ray, 1 Catastor, 1 Brio, 1 Iron Chain, 1 Dragon Wing, 2 Black Rose. I love Black Rose and that's my thing. 2 Stardust, 1 Dark End, 1 Thought Ruler, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Red Archfiend, and 1 5-headed. Not much to be said about that. I think your extra deck and your side deck is just personal preference. Whatever you like to run, your deck basically runs off the player, so that's just me. And then for my side deck, I find Galaxy Eyes being useful against Exceeds. You know what it does. Here's the other Exploder, you know, helps me. I have the DD Crow for, you know, just more anti-meta purposes. Got the 2 Gemini Elves. Windups, I guess, Dark World. Not really too many Dark World players in my locals, but hey. Then my tech, I've always had Victoria because I noticed there's a lot of dragon players and there's a lot of random dragon players that come to the card shops that I go to, so I find that Victoria is always good. Then for like, I would say Insectors and the random Glads, run this. Shadow Imprisoning. Vanities, I usually just run them for Heroes and this Smashing Horn for Rabbit. So see you guys.